One car I had seen before was this NG L2 Magna, although it's sometimes referred to as a Magnet. It's powered, if that's the word, by an 1100cc engine. I owned an MGTC and courted my then girlfriend in it. If any woman is willing to put up with being driven in a TC, she's a keeper. 55 years from me from that moment. It was the last of the 19-inch wheel midgets.
I was going to bring my proper one, but it first spot of rain though.
The MGTF, particularly as here in 1500 form, is frequently touted as the best of T-Series MG. Although I reckon the TD gets that accolade, especially as it has a bored-out engine.
Those nuts on the back of those Vokes are pain.
Speaking as someone who once owned an MGTC and later an MGB, I reckon the MGA is the prettiest of all the pre-1970s MGs. Even as here, with a non-standard grille. As with all MGs, it looks a lot better when it's moving.
Do you want to look around here? Right. Let's look around everything.
Back in my youth, many people aspired to an Austin 7 two-seater, complete with a 750cc engine. This 1937 version is delightful. I'm not a big fan of this Delage, and perhaps you can see why. Pretty little boats out though. I really like Bentleys, but I think the front end treatment of this one is a bit too heavy for my liking. One particular attraction about Brooklands is that there's often a lot of movement during the shows, at least in the early hours.
Just head towards Concord.
Yeah, and then round the back of Concord.
Someone will pick us up.
It's a shame I didn't see what had obviously been a convoy of Rolls Royces on their way to Brooklands. The last one made me appreciate the lines of the Bentley. Back in 1979, when the AC300, this one's an ME, first came out, I was in awe of it. The lines still look great, and this one was immaculately prepared. The SS Jaguar, this was an excellent example, has a certain presence. We had the Nightingales singing all the way through the show. They were a real treat. Brooklands exhibited a number of their own cars, all of which were well prepared and a treat to look at. My favourite Lotus livery, or any Formula One car, is the black and gold of the John Plough sponsored years. It really enhanced the lines. All such events as these, there will be Jaguar E-types. The lines are perfect. The Rolls Royces, just Royces to those in the know, I'm told, were shown with a backdrop of Concord, the perfect setting. I don't want to come over all weird, but I prefer the lines of the Jensen 541 to that of the later Interceptor.
These are built for cruising. They are, yeah. I've done a lot of stuff on the continent with this car in the earlier years of my ownership.
Perhaps I'm not that weird, as my favourite body design of all times is the Scaglietti 250 GT short wheelbase Ferrari.
MX what?
It's right there.
And if people thoroughly enjoying themselves, make sure, Dave. Look at this.
A quick wipe over and then we'll have a walk on.
I apologise to my viewers and the dancers for the lack of music. YouTube said what was played originally could have infringed copyright. I'll end with the treat of the day, the superb Nightingales.
Will always